Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, police are investigating the death of a Florida State University fraternity pledge at a chapter party. The Tallahassee police say no one has been arrested in the death of Pi Kappa Phi pledge Andrew Coffey at an off-campus house party Friday. The 20-year-old was a civil engineering major from Pompano Beach. The fraternity has been suspended by its national organization pending the conclusion of that investigation. Back here on the Sun Coast, an Ellenton man has died from his injuries after a crash on I-75 overnight with his 2 children in the car. The crash happened in the northbound lanes just south of State Road 70, exit. Florida Highway Patrol troopers say a Bradenton driver moved in front of the victim, Thomas Baker. The 2 cars collided and Baker's car went off the road, overturning several times. All 3 passengers were taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital. Luckily, the 2 children did not suffer any injuries. Charges are pending against the other driver. And remember, for the latest information on local breaking news like traffic accidents, you can download the latest updated version of our app. iPhone users can go right to the App Store and search for WWSB or My Sun Coast. Well, the city of Sarasota is paying a Gainesville-based consultant $140,000 to create a master plan for the city's parks and recreational areas. City leaders say they want to address issues in their 50 parks, and they're now taking feedback from those who use them the most. ABC 7's Erica Jackson shares what improvements residents want to see and how the city plans to cater to those requests.
Payne Park in downtown Sarasota features a children's play area, bike pathways, and picnic tables. But some locals believe that Payne and dozens of other parks in the city could use some improvements.
They're a very safe area for the kids. We like the location. There's a lot for them to do. They don't ever really seem to get bored coming back.
The Alfano family travels from Bradenton to Sarasota monthly to visit Payne Park. Anthony says he likes the enclosed play area for his kids, but wished it could be more adult friendly.
Adding some maybe extra shade to the existing parks that are already here, especially since 6 months of the year it's pretty hot.
A lot of what the residents are asking for are the really foundation and basic needs of our parks.
Sarasota's Park and Recreation Director Jerry Fogel doesn't mind the criticism. He's getting more feedback from park visitors through mail and online surveys. At an open house on Saturday, suggestions range from things like more movie nights, before and after school programs, and nature conservation in city parks.
Some of the things I've seen was expected because some of our parks haven't had the attention it needs in many, many years.
David Barth, principal of Gainesville-based Barth Associates, says it can be challenging to get families to spend time outside, which is why the city is considering adding Wi-Fi so parks can compete.
There's so many other things to do, so many other distractions, that to get people to stay in parks, they just need more things to.
Fogel and Barth will take the results of these surveys to city commissioners, then establish costs and take the best approach to make improvements while meeting the city's needs.
It actually not only helps us with a roadmap, but it also assists us with the process as to how we can get there.
City leaders hope to have the master plan complete by summer 2018 so we can get started on making some of those improvements. Reporting in downtown Sarasota, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Erica. And speaking of parks, families in Northport now have 4 brand new multi-purpose fields at their disposal. City officials celebrating the completion of the fields at Butler Park with a ribbon-cutting ceremony today. The move is part of the city's push to get more people in the area active. The multi-purpose fields can be used for football, lacrosse, soccer, field hockey, and any other field sports. They will be available for public use when not in use by sports leagues. Butler Park is located on West Price Boulevard. And a beautiful day to go to the park. Let's head straight over to Wendy Ross for a check on our first alert weather forecast. Wendy.
There was no excuse for you today. Today's temperatures and sky conditions were absolutely beautiful, and right now the temperatures are in the mid-70s and we have fair skies all across our region. Presently at the airport it's 75 degrees. Our dew point humidity levels are on the lower side and the winds are coming in out of the north-northwest. They're fairly calm right now at around 7 miles per hour. The temperature temperatures throughout the evening hours are going to be eventually dropping down into the mid and low 60s for tonight. And for the most part, we're going to see plenty of clear skies out there. And that high pressure system is still sitting on top of us. And that is what is responsible for the beautiful weather that we're getting right now. A few showers along the east coast, but they're not going to come over here tonight. So we don't have to worry about that. And we'll let you know what we can expect for the rest of this weekend's forecast. And don't forget to fall back with your time tonight. Right, Adam?
That's absolutely right, Wendy, and we'll have another reminder, I'm sure, coming up throughout the night here. Well, the end of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus hit the Suncoast especially hard, but it seems the spirit of the circus has never been stronger. A former Ringling ringmaster is looking to show spectators just that by taking his own show on the road. Michelle Masson shows us how one show's end is only just the beginning for another.
The Venardos Circus, founded by former Ringling ringmaster Kevin Venardos, is one of a number of smaller circuses touring in the wake of larger ones shutting down. Venardos says he created the show using what he and his associates had already learned with Ringling Brothers.
My sister actually is in the show. My dad and my mom are. So my sister does hula hoops, handstands, and aerial acrobatics. My dad is doing the clown here, and my mom also does aerial acrobatics. I'm an 8th generation circus performer.
Ringling Brothers closed after more than 100 years, due in part to the removal of certain animals, high operating costs, and subsequent declining ticket sales. But Venardos says he's been able to put together a one-of-a-kind and memorable experience without animals for his guests. He also says he believes smaller circuses offer a chance to educate people about the ethical treatment of animals as they forge their way into the future.
We're a small team and a small circus, so it fits 300 people in there. It's actually an awesome, intimate feeling as an audience member. But then on the flip side is it's like the future of the business of the circus, that we can keep our lines tight, you know, invest in each other, in our team. And I move this whole show around with one truck, one big box truck. A 28-foot Freightliner box truck carries the tent and all the stuff inside.
Folks who work with the Venardos Circus say they hope to thrill audiences for many years to come. In Mobile, I'm Michelle Masson for the Raycom News Network.
And back here on the Suncoast, a race like no other today. Lots of smiles and even a few tears of joy all over at the Care to Try organization's inaugural race earlier this morning. Able-bodied athletes and wheelchair athletes competing in a 5K race or a 1-mile dash on the streets of Lakewood Ranch. Hundreds of participants took part in that fundraiser for the local organization that helps all athletes get involved in physical fitness.
Well, I think it's wonderful. I really do. I think the fact that you can get out here, I've been listening to every time they go out to a race, and I've been very proud of them, what they do, and the fact that they wanted me to join them is an awesome idea, and I've just had a great time today.
And ABC 7's Ray Collins was master of ceremonies for that event. Here he is with 13-year-old Drake Burns from Venice Middle School. Drake was one of the top finishers in his division today. A great day all around. Well, 1,000 kids in need living in Manatee County will get a special gift for the holidays this year. The Lions Club of Bradenton accepted a donation of 1,000 toys from a nonprofit in Minnesota. The toys will be distributed through social workers and school nurses in Manatee County over the next month. All of those toys are handmade. Members of the local Lions Club hope those toys will put a smile on many kids' faces.
They're all handmade, and I believe one of the toys has, it's a roadster and has 42 parts. So it's wooden, handmade, 42 parts. These are tremendous toys. These actually are keepsake toys, so we hope the children enjoy them, but they can keep them for another generation too.
Yeah, Minnesota-based TLC Toys chose kids in Fort Myers, Naples, and Bradenton to receive their donations since this area of Florida was hit by Hurricane Irma. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, while President Trump travels overseas, Vice President Pence is holding down the fort at home, facing criticism over the GOP tax plan. Plus, an American woman imprisoned in Zimbabwe over a tweet. What was that post that got her arrested?
Attention! If you had surgery to repair a hernia, listen closely. Ethicon has recalled its PhysioMesh flexible composite mesh after 2 studies showed higher rates of hernias reopening and additional surgeries compared to other meshes. This product may cause severe health problems, including pain, swelling, bowel obstructions, infections, mesh failure, hernia recurrence, and other health issues. If you or a loved one had hernia repair surgery in 2006 or later and suffered complications that required additional surgery, you may be entitled to compensation. Even if you're unsure if PhysioMesh or another brand was used in your surgery, you may still be eligible for compensation.
Call Sokolov Law now at 1-800-273-7215 for a free legal consultation. That's 1-800-273-7215. Again, that's 1-800-273-7215. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-683-9262.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC 7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
Welcome back. An American woman is facing charges of subversion in Zimbabwe, and she will stay in prison for now. Martha O'Donovan, who was waving at the camera right there, appeared in court in the capital Harare on Saturday. A judge sent her to prison but said she could appeal for bail in Zimbabwe's highest court. O'Donovan was arrested on Friday after sending a tweet about Zimbabwe's president Robert Mugabe, the tweet calling him a selfish and sick man. The 25-year-old American said in court that the allegations against her are baseless and malicious. Her attorneys tried to challenge the subversion charge, saying it only came as an afterthought. Well, President Trump is out of the country touring Asia, but as ABC's Daria Albinger reports, that's not keeping his administration from pushing tax reform.
While President Trump is traveling in Asia for the next 10 days, his top lieutenant is pushing the tax reform plan that was unveiled just 2 days ago.
The first $24,000 in income for working families in America will be completely tax-free.
Vice President Mike Pence praising the benefits for working families and the super wealthy.
We're going to end death taxes once and for all.
That tax break is fodder for critics who say abolishing the so-called death tax is a giveaway to the top income earners.
Don't tell the middle class this is for them. You've set a banquet for the wealthy and corporate America, and you're throwing a few crumbs. It's really making suckers of the American people.
A big chunk of the $1.5 trillion tax cut will go toward reducing the corporate tax rate from 35% to 20%. The president and Republicans claiming that bigger corporate profits will trickle down to create more jobs and higher wages. Some economists say that may not be a sure thing.
by far the most controversial aspect of the entire tax reform is, will reduction in corporate tax rates actually increase wages for the average household?
Americans are mostly against the plan. 50% disapprove of this proposal, according to the latest ABC News Washington Post poll, and 60% think it primarily benefits the wealthy. Capitol Hill Republicans face an uphill battle to pass the ambitious measure. Mr. Trump wants to sign the tax reform bill by Christmas. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
Well, on a lighter note, it may no longer be Halloween, but masks and spooky art were still visible in Bradenton's Village of the Arts today. The annual Day of the Dead inspired celebration Festival of the Skeletons, kicking off as part of the monthly art walk with a twist. Saturday's walk paying tribute to the late iconic Snooty the Manatee, complete with a shrine, as you can see right there. The tribute allowing artists to share their memories of the beloved sea cow. And speaking of Snooty, if you wanted to see some of his manatee friends at the South Florida Museum, today you may have been out of luck. The museum closing today in preparation of a special benefit being held tonight in honor of Snooty's legacy. All proceeds of a silent auction and raffle going to benefit the museum's manatee rehabilitation program. Snooty, who was the world's oldest manatee on record, drowned last July when he became stuck in a 30 by 30-inch tunnel used to access plumbing for his tank. Well, it's that time of year. Not the holidays, daylight savings time, and it ends this weekend. Every state except for Arizona and Hawaii falling back 1 hour and returning to standard time. So Sunday at 2 a.m., because I'm sure you'll be up, set your clocks back 1 hour and enjoy your extra hour of sleep. But prepare yourself for driving home from work in the dark. Those sunsets will be starting around 5 p.m. now. Is there a better time to have daylight savings an hour back than on a Saturday night?
I tell you what, it's great to have that extra hour's worth of sleep for those
extra
of you
hour
who are
to hit the strip out there in Sarasota or Bradenton. Get crazy tonight.
Well, and do it tonight before you go to bed. Don't get up and set your alarm for 2 in the morning. That's a lousy suggestion.
Right.
Lousy. I've got one of those clocks that automatically sets, so I don't have to worry about it. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And my cell phone does the same thing.
There you go.
Well, we have nothing to talk about because it's just beautiful out there. And you and I were talking about that, Adam. It was a perfect day to be outdoors, to take advantage of this great weather. Temperatures were in the 80s today. Not a cloud around along the west coast of Florida, at least not right now. Most of the cloudy weather located along the Atlantic and well away from the state of Florida. We've got all this dry air that has moved in across the state, and it is affecting all of us across our region and across the state of Florida. So that is also inhibiting rain showers to develop across our area. And this high pressure system will continue to be in the forecast for us. And as long as it's staying out here, it is helping to prevent any rain showers from forming for us and providing us with some beautiful, beautiful weather. So that's what we've been seeing throughout the day. And the showers are staying along the east coast. They're going to have a tough time, and they're not going to make it over to the west coast today. So we're looking at fair skies for tonight and into tomorrow with mild temperatures and gentle winds all across the region. You can't ask for much more than that. You can see some of the clouds that have been developing along the east coast and what looks like these showers trying to make their way over to the west coast. They just don't get very far. They may move into the center of the state. Parts of eastern Hillsborough County may get some of that rain. That's east of Tampa, but we're not likely to see those showers here. So we're going to have another beautiful day for tomorrow. And you'll notice that the winds are primarily coming in out of the northeast. Other places reporting northerly winds, but because of those northeasterly winds and that easterly component, that's helping to keep our temperatures a little bit warmer. So that's what we're seeing all along the coastline. And right today we got up to a high of 85, 64 for the overnight low. So temperatures a little bit above average. Average is 81 degrees, 62 for the overnight low. And you can see that our temperatures tonight in the 70s, and then they're going to be dropping down into the 60s for overnight lows. And then tomorrow we're going to start to see them on the rise once again. We'll see those readings back up into the 80s for the daytime highs. So right now at 75 degrees, we're looking at 71 degrees dew point. Winds out of the north-northwest at the airport. And if you're heading off to the beach tomorrow, another beautiful day. Winds will be out of the northeast at 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet, a light chop out on the bay and inland waters. And we can expect to see gorgeous conditions for tonight. Don't forget to set your clocks back. 65 degrees for the overnight low, and then tomorrow mostly sunny, continued mild. We're looking at temperatures around 84 degrees, and over the next several days we've got temperatures staying in the mid-80s, overnight lows in the mid-60s, and we're going to keep them right there. Our best chance for rain comes at the end of the work week this upcoming week. Adam?
Now, sports.
Well, with some key offensive injuries this year, 2 freshmen have had, have had to step up in the offensive backfield for the Florida State Seminoles. The Noles are just 3-5 and haven't won since mid-October, facing another below 500 team today in Syracuse. That's freshman quarterback James Blackman, one of those thrust into a starting role, and that is a 51-yard touchdown to give the Noles an early lead. Second quarter, Cam Akers, another freshman, breaking off a 54-yard touchdown. Akers now has 695 yards on the year. That is third most for any Florida State freshman ever. Syracuse would erase a 10-point FSU lead in the fourth. This 43-yard field goal would tie the game. Cole Murphy pulls it wide left. FSU escapes with the win at home, back to 4-4 in conference play so far this season. Well, up in Missouri, Randy Shannon making his debut as interim head coach for the Florida Gators, formerly a defensive coordinator, but the defense nowhere in sight for the Gators today, who gave up 455 yards of total offense to the Tigers. Mizzou quarterback Drew Lock throwing for 3 touchdowns with a 75% completion percentage. Florida started Malik Zaire at quarterback, who goes 13 of 19 for 158 yards, but the Gators lose their 4th straight game, and they will face South Carolina next week. And look at South Florida bouncing back from last week's disappointing loss to Houston, beating UConn on the road 37-20. The final in that game, and you can see the staggering numbers put up by Bulls quarterback Quentin Flowers in this game. Well, last night was the final night of the regular season for Suncoast High School football, and for the first time, we are not exactly sure who is in the playoffs. Florida High School Athletic Association debuting a new point system this year, splitting the larger classes into regions where only the top 8 teams from every region will make it to the postseason based on their wins and strength of schedule. Here's a look at the rankings going into that finale on Friday night. District champions like Riverview are automatically in, but Manatee is looking safe at number 6 in their region. 7A, Venice, Braden River, and Palmetto all likely making it from the same district. Port Charlotte, one of those teams right on the edge at 8 for 6A, and along with Booker High School, who just gets in at 8 after Southeast forfeited 6 games earlier this week. The FHSAA will have a selection show online tomorrow morning to announce those final playoff teams. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
If you or a loved one used a proton pump inhibitor, such as Nexium, Prilosec, or Prevacid, and then developed chronic kidney disease, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. A recent report released by the American Medical Association found that the use of proton pump inhibitors was associated with a significant increase in the risk of developing chronic kidney disease. Side effects associated with these medications include acute kidney injury, chronic kidney disease, dialysis treatment, kidney or renal failure, kidney transplant surgery, and even death. If you or a loved one used Nexium, Prilosec, or Prevacid and then developed chronic kidney disease, call right now. You may be owed significant compensation from the manufacturer. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-977-4346. Again, that's 1-800-977-4346.
At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and co-insurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book and DVD. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. Call 1-855-395-9803. That's 1-855-395-9803 now.
You got a king?
Go fish! In your face, in your face,
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Selena Quintanilla was honored Friday in Los Angeles, the late singer's sister, unveiling the posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame Friday outside of Capitol Records, where Selena once signed a contract with EMI Latin. Selena was a Grammy Award-winning artist. The 23-year-old was headed for crossover success with her first English language album when she was shot and killed by the president of her fan club in 1995. Well, it's a little bit cliche, but who are the Astros to not celebrate a World Series victory, their first in franchise history, by taking a trip to Disney World? After the city of Houston reveled in the Astros' first ever World Series victory, the heroes of that championship team were featured in a magical celebration. Team members taking a ride on their victory float, as you can see right there, with Mickey and others, to the tune of some heavy cheering. Look at all the fans that made the trip out. Why not? Get a plane ticket. You're excited. You're a champion.
Oh, that's so great. We were rooting for them,
That's
the
right.
Astros. Yep.
Nobody said it in the interview, though. Nobody said I'm going to Disney World.
No?
What a waste.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and three-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-307-2040 now and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you the #1 mistakes retirees are making with their investments today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-307-2040 to have your free information kit rushed to your door. Again, that's 800-307-2040.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us young. Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Ooh la la! ABC7 is giving you the chance to win a dream vacation for 2 to Paris. Watch ABC7 Good Morning Suncoast weekdays starting at 6 a.m. for the word of the day. Then register that day's word by midnight at mysuncoast.com. The daily prize is a $100 Visa gift card, and the grand prize is an amazing dream vacation for 2 to Paris, the most romantic city in the world. ABC7's Paris Vacation Giveaway. Good luck.
Monday at 5 on ABC7, your Suncoast News.
The FDA's warning on claims some marijuana products can cure cancer.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. ABC 7, the Suncoast's official Florida lottery station.